All right, so let's talk about why men lie to women about what they want. Because yeah, it is wrong. All right, I'm gonna be the first one that says it is wrong. But there is a reason why men lie to women about what they want. Now look, just like I tell guys, you cannot resent female nature. If you guys don't know how women are sometimes, I mean, women who date women, they tell you they could be very slippery and very flaky. And that's not all men. For example, usually the flaky ones for men are high status. Mostly most women are like that with men, right? Maybe not with women. But men get frustrated and they develop this hatred towards women because every time they try to date women, it's almost like they have them and then they lose them. And you can see how that creates hatred and bitterness, to be honest with you. And I tell them, look, guys, you can't get mad at that nature. That's just women. It's just like it's like the thorns in a flower. It just comes with it. You can't get angry at that, or else you'll develop this hatred towards women that will even alienate you even more. It's the same thing here, ladies. This is just male nature. A guy will naturally try to get sex from you without giving anything in return. It only makes sense. That's what humans do. So I want you to see this almost as though a biologist is studying a group of animals with no objective self in it. There's a legitimate reason. There's also evolutionary reasons why. So we're gonna talk about that. And look, understand this. Men, first things first, men were evolutionarily wired to lie more than women. There's been studies, I've talked about this a few years ago, where there's been studies showing that men have an easier time controlling their voice tone, maintaining the same voice tone, same inflection. There's less deviation in a man's physiology and nonverbal and paralanguage. There's less deviation compared to women, where women, when they lie, it'll show more physiologically. Their heart rate goes faster, their pitch goes higher, they sweat a little more. But men, they show less of a difference. In other words, there is something that natural selection selected men to be better liars. And the reason why is because men are wired, not all, but actually most men who are alive today came from the ancestors who hyped themselves up the best. And hyping yourself, hyping your sexual market value, a lot of the times comes with some exaggerations and to the extremes with some lies. How the hell do you think low status men were able to get some beautiful women? It's because lying had an evolutionary, showed results. So the guys who lied passed on those lying ass genes, right? So let's first remember there's an evolutionary thing. Now, women's responsibility, women are better lie detectors than men are. Why? Because it's not a responsibility, but by the way, hit the like button and subscribe, people. Please do that. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe. You guys are watching this video and you guys are not subscribed, and like the video, please, or else I'm closing the channel. The women are wired to be good lie detectors because the women who were not able to detect the lies from a man, or in other words, who were not able to detect false advertisement, were the ones who got loser dick. They got the loser dudes, and that dude never stayed. And most likely, especially our ancestors, prehistoric ancestors, if she was not able to assess the guys who were lying about their resources, her kid and them ended up starving. So it's important to be able to tell who are the real ones versus the fake high value guys. So that's why it's important for you guys to be able to tell when guys are lying. But let's talk about also, let's also go more into depth as to why men lie about what they want. Because you say this, so why can't just people be honest, right? Well, that's an idealistic perspective. It's like saying why can't there be world peace? Why do we have to have world hunger? It's an idealistic perspective. But let's find out why men do that kind of stuff. By the way, we're going to have a quick commercial break. All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys haven't purchased any of my courses, we have a special bundle deal for everyone. So that you can purchase all of my courses, meaning you could purchase the psychological game of attraction, natural chemistry, and nice girl, along with all of the bonuses. Originally, if you purchase everything without the bundle, it'll be around $500, to be honest with you. But right now, if you guys purchase it, With the bundle, you guys will be able to get all of these courses: psychological game of attraction, which is for women who are single; natural chemistry, which is for women who are in a relationship; nice girl, which is a course on assertiveness, along with all of the bonuses: social mastery, practical mastery in terms of how to master anything, social mastery in terms of how to master your social skills, and the laws of human nature, wherein it's part of the Robert Greene book club I used to have. All of these, naturally, like I said, it's 500. Now you get it at 394, which is essentially 20% off everything. But if you guys want to purchase a more affordable bundle, you guys can purchase the bundle without the bonuses, and that will be at 224 rather than the 300. Well, rather than the 293 that you guys would naturally purchase it. So you could purchase it with the bundle or without the bundle. You could purchase it with the bonuses or without the bonuses. It's all of the work that I put in the last 4 years, in the last 5 years, actually, all of the research that I've done. And this course, rather than watching all of my videos, and because they could be random and you could sort of like lose the big picture because there's just so many videos, you guys get all of the content condensed in a course. Trust me, people, if you guys purchase this, you won't regret it. If you haven't purchased it, hopefully this will push you towards it, because it's something that I believe in, and everyone who's purchased my course have been satisfied with it. And if they didn't like it, I always give their money back. I have never rejected a refund. All right. So purchase it right now. Click on the description down below where it says purchase the bundle, and I'll see you guys inside. By the way, we're having a meditation walk this Sunday. Join the WhatsApp group in order to join. It's going to be free. So yeah, just join. We're going to be doing a walk in Prospect Park. And so I hope I can see you guys there, okay? So remember this, right? Guys will lie to you because it's just too easy. Generally speaking, right? When they can sense that you are looking to believe a lie, they're just going to lie to you, right? It's just too easy. It's too much of an easy victory. Humans are gullible by nature. Best way to deal with this is to learn to detect signs of deception, which we talk about it many times in these videos, right? Like, for example, like signs of extra friendliness, extra too much attention, love bombing, and warmth. They usually use that to lower your defenses, right? Like when you lie, you show extra effort. Don't you notice that when you lie to people, you actually show extra effort, right? And when people try to question you, you show extra intense denial, right? But generally speaking, outside of that, men lie because if they tell you that they want that they just want the poom poom, you're gonna walk away. You're just going to walk away. Guys instinctively know that. So what guys have learned over the years, and this is, I mean, it's fucked up, but they've learned that over the years, that if they tell you that they also want a relationship, if they tell you exactly what you want to hear, you'll believe them. You're just going to believe them. And the reason why that is because if you see a guy and he's good looking and he's exactly what you want, a part of you is going to tell yourself, you know what? I want this to happen even no matter what. And even though everyone could see the lies, at the end of the day, what the irony about this is that it's not the guy that lies to you. It's you that ends up lying to yourself. Because deep down, you know that this is a lie. Now, unless you're young, a lot of the times you know that it's a lie. But what's going on is that you don't want to face reality. It's like when you don't want to see your broke bank account. I've been there. It's not easy. Or a mother doesn't want to admit that her kid is a murderer, right? Is that same thing? Is that you still want to be in this fantasy, and confronting the lies breaks up this fantasy. A lot of people would rather prefer to be stuck inside of the matrix than to look at reality eyeball to eyeball. Now, look, just like I tell guys, you cannot resent female nature. If you guys don't know how women are sometimes, I mean, women who date women, they'll tell you. They could be very slippery and very flaky. And that's not all men. For example, usually the flaky ones for men are high status. Most women are like that with men, right? Maybe not with women. But men get frustrated. and they develop this hatred towards women because every time they try to date women, it's almost like they have them, and then they lose them. And you can see how that creates hatred and bitterness, to be honest with you. And I tell them, look, guys, you can't get mad at that nature. That's just women. It's like it's just like it's like the thorns in a flower. It just comes with it. You can't get angry at that, or else you'll develop this hatred towards women that will even alienate you even more. It's the same thing here, ladies. This is just male nature. A guy will naturally try to get sex from you without giving anything in return. It only makes sense. That's what humans do. So I want you to see this almost as though a biologist is studying a group of animals with no objective self in it. Let me give you an example of what I used to do when I was younger, right? When I was younger, I would tell women, if I knew she wanted a relationship, I would just tell her I wanted a relationship. Why? Because before that, when I was younger, like much younger than that, I would tell the women the honest truth. I just want to bang. Like to be very honest, that's all I would tell them. And women would just say, no, thank you, I don't want that. And then I was like, you know what? Fuck this shit, man. Like, I'm gonna just start telling them exactly what they want to hear. As soon as I started doing that, into the future. 4 months later, I had 2 girls and 1 girl waiting for me. So it's kind of like the results are there. So it's kind of like it's like women are just like, I'm not blaming women, but I'm just saying that you one thing about being a woman is that you cannot be gullible. You cannot be gullible. So how do you spot it? Well, they tell you they want a relationship. You spot the bullshit because they tell you they want a relationship, and then with their actions, they do the complete opposite. And that's the only way for you to tell if he's lying, is to look at his actions. And also sex. Once you have sex with the guy and he pulls away, and then he comes back a few weeks later and then pulls away, and then comes back a few weeks later and pulls away. When you see that type of pattern, it's because he doesn't like you. And a lot of times you cannot tell if he really likes you unless you guys have sex. That's the fucked up part. That it's fucked up, right? It sounds like something that a guy would say, but it's just how guys are. A guy will not know if he likes you unless he has sex with you. A perfect analogy is like when you shop hungry. When you shop hungry, you buy more than what you should be buying. Or like when you do shop therapy and you're sad and you buy a bunch of stuff and then you return it a few weeks later. Why do you return it? Because now you're thinking straight. And that's what happens. Like, I think they call it, I don't know, dick eyes. I don't know, to be honest with you. But I'm not telling you women to have sex with a guy, right? I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that guys need that in order to find out if they like you. It's almost like an evolutionary way to trick a guy into procreating, which makes a lot of sense. Now, that's why guys lie about what they want. There's no morality behind it. What I think is just an evolutionary drive to pass on their gene as much as possible, even through deception. Deception is a common form of passing on genes in nature. We are not like separate from nature. We are part of nature, and you will see deception. Just don't get bitter about it and learn to see it better in your life. I don't want you guys to develop bitterness towards men. It just doesn't help. That type of bitterness, you could transfer it over to your family and friends and kids. It's not good, you know? Anyways, if you guys want to work with me one-on-one, go to mindfulattraction.org. Now we're doing a special where you guys can purchase 3 coaching sessions at 20% off. It's a bundle. So if you guys purchase it's just a good way to buy a whole, like 3 sessions, and just, you can use it for any time that you want at a discounted price, because a lot of you guys work with me continuously. 10-hour meetups, where we might be having a meetup, a seminar in London. It might be for like €100. If you guys want to attend our London seminar in the future, click on the description down below and join our WhatsApp group. You'll see it. You'll see a European WhatsApp group. Click on the description down below to join, so that you guys can sign up for that seminar. I need to see the interest level first. It'll be sometime in the summer before September. All right. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video and talk to you guys soon.